Yeah,
I think that's a good idea.
yeah. Let's do that
Do
before
it,
we
man.
get
Do
too
it.
too sidetracked by the Leafs winning.
All right,
All
take it
right,
away,
so
buddy.
9 upsides of a nuclear apocalypse. Nuclear.
Nuclear.
Yep. So Biden is warning of a coming nuclear apocalypse, but don't worry. A thermonuclear war that wipes out most life on the planet wouldn't be all bad. Let's look on the bright side, shall we? Here are 9 great upsides of a nuclear apocalypse. We'll do 1 2 1 2. You never have to go to IKEA again.
Oh,
Never
I want
again will you have to
to.
navigate a labyrinthian hellscape of cheap furniture and meatballs. Yay!
All right,
Labyrinthian hellscape.
that's a decent word. It's
I
almost like
know.
it's like on Kill Bill. It's like gargantuan. Like this is a good word. I'm gonna take number two. Number two, you have this cool extra arm growing out of your shoulder now. You can multitask. It reminds me of that episode of Family Guy when Stewie grows becomes like a squid monster or whatever, that destroys the whole town. I'm like, yeah, that would be a good way to take over. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Cool. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Sorry.
No, you're
Flash from
not.
the explosion will burn out your eyes so you won't be able to have to see whatever Lizzo does next. Praise be.
That is true.
That
I don't
is,
have to
oh,
squint
that's a
my eyes.
major upside.
That is very true. Very true.
Major upside.
Super upside. Number 4, your friends who made fun of you for keeping all your DVDs will be jealous since all the streaming services are down now. Who's laughing now?
Yeah.
Who's laughing now, Mom?
In your face.
In your face, you fools. I'm going to go watch Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Ha! That's a good movie.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to watch a whole bunch of other movies. Even though, every time we go to my aunt's, we turn on the DVD player because I have a DVD player in my van.
Okay.
Wonderful addition for the children.
Nice.
Keeps them quite distracted.
It's true.
It is true.
It's basically Hypnotoad. Is what you're doing.
Oh, so before we go, I'm like, all right, let's pick out a movie. And there's a few kids movies in that selection, but every single time they always pick Star Wars, and I'm just like,
Really?
I have done well.
Which Star Wars?
Well, the first time they picked Empire,
Okay.
and on Monday they picked A New Hope.
Wow, your kids are moving up to the deep movies. That's impressive.
Well,
I would have thought they'd be stuck on Clone Wars or the anime series.
I don't
or
have
like
any of the DVDs for that.
That's terrible.
They
What
would
kind of
choose that if
parent are
that
you?
was an option.
What kind of father are you? Like you don't count the cartoon animated versions. Your kids are gonna
Not
grow
on
up,
DVD.
fried. Well, they're not hard to get.
I will look into that.
I'll let you borrow them next time I see you.
You have the DVDs for the Clone Wars series?
Not the series, but the Clone Wars, the Genndy Tartakovsky, the 2-part Clone Wars saga.
The movie?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a movie. It's basically
the Samurai Jack series.
No. This is an actual literal.
I know, but it's in the
Clone
art
Wars.
style of Samurai Jack.
Sure. Yeah,
I know
that
what you're
kind of
talking
stuff.
about. Yes.
Yeah, probably the best Star
It's
Wars.
like the one where
cartoon
Mace
ever.
Windu takes on 600
Yes.
droids at once.
It was the most phenomenal Jedi scene ever made.
Yes,
Seriously,
it was great.
It was amazing. Yeah.
All right. So number 5, everyone will agree with how terrible Biden was at last unity in America.
Unity. Number 6, no more climate change. More importantly, no more Swedish teens lecturing you on climate change. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, praise be.
Praise be, I will dare. I will dare. Take that.
Yep.
Take it away, man.
Number
7.
You'll finally feel vindicated for spending $7,000 on a chicken coop and raising chickens. Eggs are the new currency, so you're rich.
All hail Tim Pool. All hail.
All hail Tim Pool.
Okay.
It's all on the internets with Putlocker. Except in a nuclear apocalypse, there is no Putlocker conquer worm.
Number 8. Well, by the way, Tim Pool always suggests to people they should live off the grid, more in. But that everyone should get chickens, and I'm not totally against that. I'm like,
oh no,
chickens
it's a
are a
great
very
idea.
good currency because not only can you get eggs every day, but also chickens will just naturally reproduce, and you just have like this nonstop collection of like chickens and of eggs. So it's actually not a bad way to go. Number 8, the 750 hours you sank into the Fallout franchise won't have gone to
Will
waste.
finally have meaning.
You've been training for this your whole life. My mom said my video game like
Addiction
knowledge
wouldn't take
will
me
never come,
anywhere,
wouldn't take me
but
anywhere.
it
Ha ha
saved
ha!
my life.
Who's laughing now, Mom? Who's laughing
Exactly.
now?
Who's laughing now?
Oh, Mama.
I've played actually
And
about
final.
like probably 350, 400 hours into Fallout. It is a lot of fun.
Oh, there's like very little hope for you, Stephen.
I know.
All right.
Number 9, you'll finally have time. All the time in the
Oh,
world.
the time in the world.
Time to enjoy all your Tuttle Twins books. Now, where were your glasses? Oh no. You stepped
Correct.
on
Oh
them.
no.
Yep. So
Yeah.
that is this week in satire because the Babylon Bee.
Is the bomb.
Every time. Every
The bomb.
time.
The bomb. They
Always
rock and-
fantastic. Always great.
Mm.
And there are so many. Every time we look at the Babylon Bee, there's like 5 stories which we want to do.
Yeah.
But we just don't have the time or energy to do it.
But it's good because what the Babylon Bee does is something that the left cannot do. The left cannot find things funny because they don't have levity. They everything is like the end of the world topic, and they don't know how to laugh, which is why the left can't meme. It's also why the left can't be funny because they're too scared of offending someone, and they're just always I don't know.
No,
So it's
Conquerorm,
great.
you have a great. It is a good idea to have extra storage space in your hard drives.
Very important. Very important. In case
See,
of
if
the
I
end of the
ever get
world.
bored, I have 300 and like probably 500 hours of episodes of Sure Dudes podcast to go through.
Now, the only question is, where will you plug the computer in to watch all this stuff? So, gotta think about that.
You still need a power to run a DVD player, so potato,
Yep.
tomato.
That's right.
But it's a good point.
Yep. It's like the a comic somebody showed me a while ago. Like these 2 people like find a time machine. They're like, "Hey, let's go back in time." And they go down the prehistoric era, and they're like, "This is so cool!" Like, okay, time to go back. And the guy looks at the thing. And he's like, the plug that comes off the machine has nothing to plug into. I'm like, oh dang, he did not think that one through. He did not think that one through. Because I mean, I will admit, if I was in that situation, you had to create the power source. I'm like, I don't know how I do that. Like, I legitimately would not know the first thing about how to actually.
Oh, you just need a lot of gas.
Well, I mean, where do you get gas when
Yep,
there's your prehistoric era?
I know.
That kind of stuff. But anyways,
Just
it's
have to
complicated.
run some sort of kind of a primitive generator.
Well, then how do you build a generator? Where do you get the tools, right? So
Well,
it's the
yeah.
basic thing. It's the basic thing about survival. And Tim Pool talked about this, like in at length. The idea is, what would you do, Stephen, in the like if the let's say like society collapsed tomorrow, and there's no more power, there's no more water, there's no more electricity, there's no more anything, right? No
Yep.
heating.
Mhm.
How would you survive? What would be the first thing you do? Most people, the first thing you would do is you go to the store and you maybe loot if you're not able to purchase things because the survival mode kicks in. But after looting, after all the supplies are exhausted and everyone's already gotten them, what do you do? So it's an interesting question. Like,
I'd go to
how
the
do you
farm
build-
because we have a
Right.
well.
right? Like you'd have to find water. So water is important. Then how do you make food? And I legitimately don't know how I would do it. So something that I should probably look into.
Oh, we'd have a lot of people secretly follow us to our farm, and we'd have a commune with lots of cows.
You have your own cult. You know, Stephen would be the almighty leader. It's like, yeah, Steve. Stephen.
Sorry, Matt Walsh. I got the theocratic fascist first. I
Yeah, Stephen knows how to do it.
know.
All right,
right.
man.
With that
Speak-
being